Now back at it again. So you got this controller right here, right? And this controller has they only did button latency, has a 4 milliseconds on buttons, right? How that controller that is a cheaper controller, and it's the third version controller, has a lower latency than the Vader Pro, which is supposed to be the pro controller for pro shit. Now the analog stick, I will say this. You might not see a big difference in your analog stick latency unless y'all going, if yes y'all put it side by side. Because analog stick, technically, this is just my opinion, I don't think you need 1 millisecond analog sticks. I think 4 milliseconds is good. But for a dongle to give you 4 milliseconds, you got to go with that. And look at that, 3 milliseconds, 3.8, which is 4 milliseconds on the stick. To be honest, that's where I'm gonna be comfortable with. Because if it's too fast, then I'm gonna be like, okay. Because you can overclock this controller, by the way, and get faster results. I saw a thing where they got, like, on the stick, they got 2.9 milliseconds. And that's with it plugged in. And I'm assuming that this is overclocked. You know, I don't know how they got their button latency to 3.1 milliseconds on average. Because this one says 2.9 and 3.8. So technically, like, this right here is what you looking at is like 3 millisecond control. Right? Because this is just like, yeah, it's 1,000 hertz or whatever the case may be, but it don't need all of that. Let me show y'all something else. Hold on. Is it a way that I can versus them on here? Because I forgot how to versus shit. It's a way that I can look up PS5 controllers. Let me look up PS5. Yeah. DualSense Edge. This is what I want to look at. So the DualSense Edge, right? Is 3 milliseconds to 4.8 milliseconds, right? And this is a $200 controller, by the way, or $150 controller, compared to this controller, which is only $80, half the price now, and get the same milliseconds. Now, if you overclock that thing, it goes to 3.38. They with the sticks, it don't have the button latency for that. I'm assuming that, okay, the button latency is 2.23. If you go back to my controller, you're not going to see a big difference. 2.1, 2.3, 2.23. What's the difference, my nigga? Go back. Oh, got hold. Go back. Go back. Go back. But if you can see, the Xbox, the PlayStation has this, right? The DualSense Edge, right?